No, we don't have a real good connection, guys. Good evening. I'm getting the orange light instead of the green light. So what are you guys not seeing or hearing, or tell me what's wrong? I'm getting a really bad connection here. Hi, Amanda. Thanks for being here. It's a bee baby. How you doing? Oh boy, I wish I had a better connection. Can you guys tell me if there's something wrong on your end? Hi, Lips and Froze. Peace to you as well. Nellie Lee, hello. Annette Klein, hi. Sarah Gillen Glenner. Thank you very much, Sarah. I appreciate that. Hi, Nicola. Sarah Gelfand and Glenner. Sarah Gelfand Glenner. Thank you very much for the love. You can hear fine. Okay, you guys are flying on me. I can't. Thank you very much, Pamela, and thanks for being here, sweet and low. Now I'm going to do oh, there's my green light. There's my green light. It's just running a little slow. All right. I've misplaced my feather. I think it's fallen down between my table and the wall. And in order to get at it, I got to haul this whole corner out. I'm not up to that. And I've not been able to get any of the smudges to work. My cedar's just too fresh. I left it out in the sun today. I took my basket out and I pulled all the cedar out of it and laid them all out. So I'm hoping tomorrow. It's awful. Come on. I know what I could put in this that will burn though. Just thought of it. I'm so stupid. Got some white sage. I'm also, while I'm doing this, I'm just going to chat up for a second. I am burning, because I missed it in the other videos, I am burning my Majestic Rose Intuitive Candle. I got that and the Sparkling Cranberry for my birthday from Intuitive Candles. And that's Michelle and Rob. It's my favorite. And the reveal is already starting to show itself. For those that are new, this is 100% soy-based candles. All handmade. When the wax melts down, you're left with beautiful reveals like gems and stones, crystals, pendants, everything you can think of, and they're all beautiful. The quality of the wax is unbelievable. They're this big around. I'm not looking in my window, I'm looking in yours, so I can't, everything's delayed in here for me. But they're that big around. They're double wicks, they're 2-wick candles. They have somewhere between a 40 to 48 hour clean burn on them. They don't burn black. If you spill the wax, washes right up with a dishcloth, a little bit of warm water and soap. It's not like paraffin that leaves that waxy film. They clean up really, even if you get them on your clothes, because I've done that. I've done a splash. I took a reveal out and I dropped it. The wax had been all melted and it splashed back all over me. And it came right out of what I was wearing. So it's all good. If you use the promo code BOFF10, it stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes, and the number 10, that'll get you 10% off your whole order. These are beautiful candles and they're well worth it. All right. That was my plug for them anyway. I've been forgetting that and forgetting to offer, promote myself even. So let's see if we can get this to burn. All we need is a smolder here, because I'm just in the mood for it. I had a lovely walk on the beach today. Did I disappear for a second, Amanda? All right. I'm trying to do this and now. Yeah, I don't know why I did that. I still have a green light here, so it's all good on my end anyway. Hi, Diana. Hi, Mary Ferguson. Good. I'm glad. Thank you. Hey, Pamela. Thanks for coming back. Hey, Nicola. I'm doing just fine. Thank you very much. I'm a little tired. I put my little baby to bed an hour ago, and I snuck out of the bed again to come out and do readings Before I knew it, I felt him rubbing up against my legs. I'm like, and when I looked down, and I was like, what are you doing out of bed? His little tail was going like this. He's just like a propeller. I swear to God, he was all, oh, I found you. I woke up, you were gone. I'm going to use this is my original feather. How pathetic and sick looking is that? Oh, that poor thing. But hey, it's going to work. Everything is either not burning or burning too fast. Let's just get our cards done here. There's a nice smoke right there. Good. This is for Capricorn. What's left of the month? We'll just put it that way. What is left of the month? There you are, Lilith. I was wondering where she went to. There she is. Let me give you a bit of a little bit of a hit too. It's like passing a ball to my tools. There we go. Okay. It's pretty much, at least we got a little bit up, and that's the main thing. And I just gotta make a little room here. They say if you look at the desk of somebody and it's just this pile, this mess, it's like organized chaos. They say you're looking at total genius. The genius is, I must be real smart. Because I'm telling, it doesn't matter. Tomorrow, excuse me, tomorrow's Saturday. And if I do any housework, I got to get it done really early. We're getting hit with a heat, good kick of heat, as a lot of people are. So I'll get my stuff done tomorrow, and I'll even put pledge. I'll pledge to clean it all off, get rid of the junk I don't need on here. I'll pledge the table, shine it all up. But at this time tomorrow, it'll be right back to where it is. So let's see. Okay. Hi, Daisy. You're welcome to come in on any reading and just to say hello. It's always nice to see you. Hi, Regina Chappelle. You're a cat. You're a crappy. Happy times ahead. It's all we can ask for, you know, really. Hope and go on a wish and a prayer. So you're very welcome, Shannon Lawson. You're very, very welcome. Crappy, not cappy. It still says crappy, not crappy. You're still saying crappy. Regina, I hope you're well. Regina, I think of you from time to time. You float through my mind and I wonder how you are. You know, I got a couple messages and I don't remember how they came to me. I get so busy. I don't know if it was through private message. I don't know if it was through an approved post for the group. I don't know if it came through email. There's a couple. And who just, that was a personal message or personal ding. Who? Not right now. Why do you offer to help me when I'm right in the middle of something? Okay. I'm doing live stream. I will get back to you. Thank you. There. Okay. There we go. Okay, I'm back to my screen anyway, but that's not where I want to be. I want to be here with you guys. There we go. Yes, I could use some of those happy and peaceful thoughts. We could all use them even when we feel our finest form. You can never, don't start, Michael. He's my neighbor. How many of you are familiar with the show Big Bang? And Sheldon Cooper? This is my real life Sheldon Cooper. It's okay. It's all right. I'll just put, he's so particular. It's all right. He'll be like, what? What? He is your real life Sheldon Cooper in almost every single way. And he's the guy you love to hate. So let's see. I'm doing Sweet and Low. I'm doing Capricorn General for what's left of the rest of this month. Marcella Jones. Yeah, that is hilarious. Big Bang is always one of my favorites. And this guy, when I met him, I said, oh my God, he's a Sheldon, but he's for real and he's my friend. Oh, he's hard to carry. And he says he loves me because I get him. I accept him. He drives me mad at times and makes me want to pull my hair out of my head. So I'm just going to have a little cup of tea here. And how many people have we got in anyway? 40 something? Let me see. I don't care if it's 41. There we go. Hey, everybody. And all the rest that are being quiet, that's fine by me too. I get my quiet moods. I don't want people to know I'm here, kind of thing, you know. So, but this guy is a real life Sheldon. You try carrying on just a normal conversation, and he's contrary as hell. He gets on my nerves until I hit the caps button, and then I start yelling at him to back the hell off, or go do something constructive, or get out of my face, or, I mean, he really hits my nerves at times, and then he comes back, and he's always very sorry. But he's so smart. He's got one of those beautiful minds. He really does, like Sheldon. His IQ is right through the roof. This guy's a really smart man. But I've been, I hope he didn't get, I don't think he'll get his nose out of joint, because, I mean, somebody said, ask somebody for help with your washer, because my washer broke down. It's acting weird, so I can't use it. And I don't have the money to go buy another one, not even a used one at the moment. That can change, but I mean, you know. So anyway, how many minutes we in? 12. Pshaw. And I needed help a couple times over the winter. And he messaged me and said, I seen that you were in a big mess down there. And he just lives up in the village here. He's just up over the hill. He's down the road and up over the hill, literally on the same side I am. We share the same body of water out here. He's that close. He can walk from his house to my house. He said, I seen you were he said, I know I should have come down and helped you, but I didn't want to. That's what he's like. He's just as dry, and he means it. He's just being honest. He said, I know I should have, but truth is, I didn't want to, so I didn't. And he left me in an awful mess, and he was the closest one to me that could have helped me out. It was horrible. And he pissed me off. He corrects me all the time. Yes, Nicola, he corrects me all the time. Hi, Elton. How are you, buddy? Thank you very, very much. Thank you very much. It's wonderful. The Bay of Fundy was very comfortable today while everybody else was sweltering. Our temperature only changes from winter to summer about, I think it's 2 to 5 degrees at most, and it hovers around like, I think it's like 30, 31 Fahrenheit. Like, it's cold all year. It's lobster. You want to come out looking red, you go swim in my backyard. Your skin, you'll come out, you'll be so red, you'll be almost purple all over. And I don't care what color you are. Do you know what I'm saying? Man, let me tell you, your skin goes numb. Once your skin goes numb and you can't feel it anymore, you don't feel anything from here down, then you can have fun because you don't feel it anymore. And the water's so clean. That's what's refreshing about it. So, yeah. I feel bad because, like I was starting to say about my Sheldon, sorry, Hula Moon, I'm not supposed to be smoking at all. I'm working on it. I really am. And it is a hilarious situation. Hello, Michelle. I plugged your candle in the reading last night, and I plugged it again tonight because I've been forgetting to do that, and I've even forget if you notice to promote myself even, other than the video, but you know what I mean at the end. So I've just been really lazy. What was I saying? Yes. So I was made a remark because somebody said, ask someone or something for help or whatever, get someone to help you. And I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm tired of being disappointed by people. But Mike, and to his credit, has helped me in the past. 2 times that I can think of right off the get-go, maybe 3. And I don't know why. He's really smart and he's driven. And when he gets here, he gets shit done. You know what I mean? But I don't know. The job always ends up being the job from hell for him, and I don't know why. And I don't. Anyway, now he's offering to trying to help me figure out what the hell's wrong with my washer. So, and he's just getting on board with it in this moment. And I'm like, that's what I meant by, why are you doing this right now in this moment? I'm busy right now in this moment. And I told him, he said, sorry. And now he may not want to help me because I don't know. It depends on his mood. So, okay, there are always crotch watchers. Hey, Amanda? Cross watchers. Oh my goodness. Hi, Irene. Hi, Shannon. I know I already seen you, Shannon. Okay, yeah, the rest of you. Okay, so why don't we just get this shuffle up? We're 15 minutes in now. That wasn't much of a smudge, but it was better than nothing at all. So you got to remember, smudge here all the time. I don't really need to do that. I do like the idea, though. And I know I'm the one that started it. I'm the first person that's ever smudged their flipping cards, and I know I am because everybody's doing it now. A lot of people are using this deck now, and well, never mind about all that. Anyway, it doesn't bother me. I don't care. So, smudging should be done a lot. Like my house is smudged all the time, all the time. Always bringing in a globe, a dome of white light of protection down over the property here, and every heart that beats within it is protected, and nothing can get in. There are no seals. There's no openings. There's no doorways. It's a solid dome that extends beneath the earth and encircles this whole property. As I said, that's how I do my smudges. We're going to try to get you some good news, Bailey. Just keep your fingers crossed. Everybody think positively here and see what we can manage to come up here for Capricorn. They're such a complex personality. I know some Capricorns, and they're very complex. They're very intense. They mean what they say. They say what they mean. They're in your face when they need to be. They're complex. Their feelings run very, 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 very deep. I know that. As long as you feel good, Shannon, that's the main thing, isn't it? It doesn't matter how you get there. It's whatever works for you. Whoops. Yeah, I know what you mean, Regina. You've been through an awful lot. I know you have. That's why I was asking how you were doing. You do need a change. But you're a trooper. You're very strong. You're like that ever ready bunny, battery bunny. He just keeps on going and going and going, right? We'll try not to make it too long for you, Amanda. Okay, you've got little ones at home. And even if they're in bed by now, I've got 10:21 p.m. here. They could wake up and need their mama. So we'll try to not keep you here for too long. I know 4's been really, really busy. I think you're the only moderator who's been here the last couple times. I'm going to cut the cards right here. And call on Lilith. Consult with her. Where is she? There she is. Lilith, as this deck stands, are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this general free public reading for the sign of Capricorn for the rest of July, from now to the end of the month, 2019. This is for the sign of Capricorn. I'm getting a nice, steady, strong yes. Yes, we'll just go with that. We won't do an overswing with her and overkill. So, I'm going to pull the camera down here and just one moment. And I'm in my own window. There we go. And I can see that you guys can see. All right. Where's my selenite? There we go. All right. Your very first card is the overall energy for what is remaining for your month of July. Page of Wands. He's an exciting card that I'm feeling for you, Capricorn. This is an exciting card. Page of Wands. Your next card, your wealth and finances, Two of Pentacles and options. Your next card is your hearth and your home, your family, your relationships. We've got the Six of Pentacles and generosity. What's going on for Capricorn? Capricorn, Capricorn. Is that one card? Yeah. Oh, I like him. You've got the Strength card, and he's all about stability. And your last card, card number 5, is your message from Spirit. We got King of the Ocean and Order. Not a bad card. None of these cards are bad to have, in my opinion. So this is your spread. Alrighty. There we go. Okay. So I can't see you guys in my side chat through here. I have to hop over to the YouTube one in order to see you guys. I prefer to stay here when I'm doing the readings for the most part. Anyways, I'll take one more dip to see if anybody's saying anything I need to see. Let's see here. Thank you, Esmeralda. Wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to go back into my window, and you guys can all take care of yourselves. Amanda's the mama hen here, so there we go. All right. We've got the Page of Wands, and what are you bringing us tonight? Right off, I got a sense of excitement. I got a sense of goodness and positivity from this card. It was vibrant and it was colorful. That's what I got from this card. So there's a lot going on for some of you here. Sometimes he's a page that's full of piss and vinegar, as we like to call it. It's a word I've been using a lot lately on my little dog. This is a very charming page. Is somebody that you could physically really actually know. He's more on the younger end of things. He would not be over 31, 32, and as young as, well, young. Single digit, double digit numbers, doesn't matter. But he's bringing in some really great news to you. Personality of this page is very charming and very chatty as well. Somebody that has one of those bouncy steps, comes walking in, you know, that kind of a thing. Hey, how everybody doing? Flashes those pearly whites, and everybody really likes this character. He's bringing you some great, great news about creative projects and travel plans even. There could be new work connected through him. He could have heard something through the grapevine that might benefit you. So he's delivering this message to you as well. This could be somebody in your life as well that's been feeling a little taken by you, male or female, it doesn't matter. And I mean just in a flirtatious way. Lighthearted crushes, that sort of thing. There's also, for some of you, know somebody. It could be this guy, but you do know somebody who's in the world of the arts. So you can see where this general reading starts to split off, because it's not going to apply to everybody, but this is somebody involved in the arts, like a writer, a painter, an artist, a dancer, singer, an actor, something like this. This card also encourages you too, as well, just as strong, and I'm feeling that's more the norm than not. It's time for you to start exploring your own talent, explore your own desires, to be more of a creative person, to bring more creativity into your life, to make you a more well-rounded human being. Some of us may kick in, I don't want to get into that stuff, that's all boring. Yeah, it's boring until you discover you're good at something. and everybody else thinks so too. And then you're smitten with it. And yeah, it's ego-driven sometimes, but a true artist turns themselves inside out so that you can see what it is they have inside that they need to share with the world. It can be complex. So I'm not going to go there. We're going to stop right there with that. But you could be under the influence as well. That could be somebody that's rubbing off on you in a creative sense. Or maybe someone has watched or seen some of the work that you've done, kind of doodles here and there, working small field kind of thing, and thought, wow. And this was somebody you're impressed with, and now they're impressed with you. That's not a bad deal. Now, is it? Not at all. Now's the time for you to express yourself, is the advice from this card for you. Now's the time to do it, to begin it. Your keywords are messages and travel news. Travel, this card is brilliant for travel as well. Communications are highlighted, and new work, such as a new job or a new project, is possible that it could come along. Transition, entertainment, self-expression are all keywords with this card. You may be looking into the field of entertainment. That could be part of this. Looking at here is the Two of Pentacles, all about having options. And this has to do with your financial and your wealth sector. And the wealth, I sometimes, I don't say it all the time, but I usually like to know, for people to know the intention behind the reading, or the reading is that the wealth part of it covers more than this. It covers the wealth of your life overall. How rich is your life overall? How rich in love and support, people, spirit. We could go on and we could go on, and then we'd sound like we were being preachy, wouldn't we? I wouldn't want to sound preachy. Not at all. You guys all have a mind of your own. So when I sound, because I think somebody implied on a live chat, and they came in and they left right away. They think they had said, somebody had said, preach it, sister. Somebody else said exactly, that's what I'm leaving. And they left. They didn't like hearing. It's almost, God, I hate to use this comparison. When I go on a run, I call it a run, and it's hot. It's a heated run. It's messages that are coming in, and they're coming in so fast. And there's a message inside another message. So I can tend to get a little excited. I get on a run. I don't come off for air. I just go on and until this light lightens up in here. When it lightens up, I know the message is done. And some would call, now the religious people would call that being in spirit. You can call it what you want. But I would never get on here and start preaching my own beliefs or my own, you know what I mean? I'll say something to people. I've been there and done that, because I have been there and done that. I'll share private stories, but it's not in a preaching way. It's lessons learned. And everybody's got to learn their lessons in their own way. But this is a card to get off of that. This is a card about options. This is a card about trying to play it smart. To not, when options or choices and options come before you, you don't just grab the first thing you see and run with it. You know better than that. And you know better this time around as well. So you're not going to take any actions right away on anything that comes by your way. Any opportunity, any open door. You're not just going to run right through it just because it's there. You're taking your time. You're trying to discern the difference between, is there any difference between these options? You're looking at the beginning of this journey. You're looking at the journey itself, and then looking at the destination and seeing the big picture in every option. You're being very, very, very careful. You could overthink that very easily, so be mindful of that, to not overthink anything. This could have to do with work, jobs, study, looking for a new home, investing in new property, and travel. There could be, you may be feeling a bit of a financial pinch on your finances, like, you know, money. And some of you may find yourself juggling the books at the end of the month just a little bit, robbing from Peter to pay Paul, enough to keep everybody happy You'll be all caught up again. You should be around the first week of August. Feeling a little more freedom financially because you've got everybody on board. But lo and behold, as the real world is, just when you get everybody on board, all the new bills come in on top of that again. So yeah, we'll go a little further into maybe mid-August before you're able to really breathe. There, we'll stop it there because you know what that is? That's just the domino effect that never ends. None of us enjoy that very much. The advice of the card for you all, pay attention to details, all right? Pay attention to financial contracts as well. Really turn offers inside out until you fully understand them and what they comprise of. And always look at or utilize the long way, the hard way, the long term. Look at the long term. Do not take any shortcuts at this time. They're instant fixes, and instant fixes only fix things for an instant. This is all about big picture stuff. This card is what it is. And it is also the number 2. It is the, you know, that you're not alone here. You may have somebody else to consider. And this could even be a partner of some kind. It's 2 coming together as 1. Is the word unity going on here. Showing and standing in a unified front. Finding a good balance in your life. Where every corner of your life is constantly being fed, paid attention to, rearranged, protected. So there isn't, that's a hard balance between your own passions and feeding them, holding down a job, looking after family, having a family, trying to make everything balanced so that all those corners of your life are happy and they are content. And I got raccoons all over my deck. Oh my God, there's nothing to eat there, guys. Go home. So that's that right there. Finances and wealth. This the red, just a tiny little red flag there. Just watch your money. Ask yourself before you make any purchases. If this is a need, believe you me, you'll recover in no time at all. The universe recognizes that. Is it a want? You might be sailing on your own there. The universe may say, well, it was a want. It wasn't something you needed and you left yourself short. It's sink or swim here. So think about that. The next card we're looking at here is your hearth, your home, your relationships, all the intimate, most intimate parts of your life. You got the 6 of Pentacles. Great card. 6 is being all about harmony and balance in our life. And this is where you need it the most. The harmony and the balance. Always focus on that first. Family and home come before anything. If you're out there working to support a home life and a family, the family still comes first. Then it's the job, it's the work life. That's the way I look at it personally. That's just me speaking here, not spirit, but just me speaking. If the family at home is in an upheaval, an uproar, they're not settled, there's no balance, what's the point? Everything is to bring everything together. You start at home. That's your foundation of your world, is your home life. I don't care if you live in a 3-room apartment. Where you are, you still have a family and a home life that needs to be balanced. And sometimes that calls on inconvenience as well. We get inconvenient when it comes to our family. That you're being pulled sometimes. Well, you don't care about us. You go off and do that, and you don't need to. And you know, we get guilted into things. It's all part of the family dynamics for everybody, right? But don't ignore an area of your life. It's all going to balance. It's all going to come together. This card also brings you an unexpected gift or a token of love for somebody out there. You're going to be given something. And of course, it doesn't matter how it's given, because something's being given to you, it is a token of love within itself. The very act of it is a token of love. Um, it could be feel-good money, and somebody gives you a little pocket full of money, and they say, here, go have some fun. Go to a day spa. Do something good for yourself. For some of you, because you've been working very hard and you won't let up. But this is to take yourself out for the day. And it makes you smile, your inside smile, that somebody thought of you in that way. It's beautiful. It's a wonderful thing. If you're giving of yourself, remember to have empathy for whoever you're giving it to. Just a little flag there. Be sensitive when you're helping other people. Super sensitive to their emotions, their thoughts. But you will be helping others with time or money in one form or another. It does show you giving. So there you go. You can receive any gifts. The advice of the card: receive any gifts that you have coming towards you. Remain graceful about it. Remain humble. We're looking at grace and humility here. And remember that sometimes the very act of giving is in the gesture of giving itself. It's a gift in itself. The very act of giving is a gift in itself. So every time you do for another person, you get it back tenfold in one way or another. You don't do it for that reason. I think I'll do a good deed today, and I've had some bad luck, and if I do a good deed, it'll come back. It doesn't work that way. And most of us don't think that way. Your keywords are finances and gifts and balance, help, compassion, humility, and protection. Protecting the home, getting that balance in there is it's vital. It is important. We're looking at strength and stability here for your challenges. The overall general meaning for this card is your overall strength of character. Do you have the courage of your own convictions? It's something for us to all think about at times. You know, we can shoot our mouths off on certain subjects and issues, but then if we're dropped smack dab in the middle of a situation that we were just tooting our horns over, and we clam up and back up against a wall, hoping nobody will see us and pull us in on it, it's kind of like the internet. People are really brave over the internet. Those are the biggest fools of all. They really are. They'll shoot their mouth off and think they're throwing their weight around. People shouldn't even be online. They really shouldn't be online. They're complete idiots. But here it is, these very people, and that's why I laugh. These very people, if they were in the same physical room with you, would not open their mouth. If they had a mouthful of shit, they would not open their mouth to get rid of it. Wouldn't dare open their mouths. Meet too many people. It's like the backstabbers. They won't say anything to your face, but they'll do it behind your back. And what they're saying is like 5 times removed away from you. So you'll probably never hear about it, right? The chances are everything comes back around at one time or another. That's just the way things go. But I like this card because of the strength. Now, fishing lines aren't made out of just small thread. They're made out of like nylon threads. You can't rip them apart with your bare hands. He's obviously not carrying a knife, but he's so determined to allow freedom to the fish caught. He rips at it with his bare hands. This is a card of determination. This is a card when you feel passion for something and following through with it, no matter what's in your way, no matter what. This is a card about having patience in the face of conflict. This could be coming up through the rest of the week, the next couple weeks here. Seeing yourself standing your ground rather than running away. Still standing your ground even if you're overwhelmed. Whoa, didn't see that coming, but I'm still not moving. You don't need to be aggressive, just assertive. The courage of your convictions. It's highly important here for you. Remember, anything that's negative, and this is so true, we just need to remember it. Maybe won't be so gripped by fear down the road. Anything negative in this world, and if it's trying to get its, big, long, black, gnarly claws into you, and you know, put some negativity and some darkness into your life. That stuff's all lower than we are. We are high and above that. And once we let our light shine through, watch it run. The negativity runs. It clears out because it can't hide from the light. There are no shadows when you put out your light, and what you do is for good. You call on your guides, your angels, your protectors to stand by you when you stand your ground, especially if it's moral dilemma, right? You stand up for what you believe in. As they say, have the courage of your convictions. But all that stuff is lower than you. It's just intimidating because it's dark. Don't let it intimidate you. Hit those lights. Let them come out. Laugh in the face of danger. Let your light shine. You could find yourself, somebody could, stuck in the middle of a situation where you're having to speak for other people. A group of people that really are mucking everything up by trying to take care of it and represent themselves in a way you feel for their cause. That somehow you've kind of got up front and center on the front lines, and you're speaking on behalf of some other people that really need somebody to speak for them. This is just for one person. That's all this would be for. You have a lot of compassion too. And you can still have compassion even for your enemy or the person that's trying to face you off. You can say, I understand where you're coming from and where you stand and all that, but I'm not moving. This is a moral thing and I'm not moving. I'm sorry, but I'm not. But I do understand where you're coming from. You want to be mad at me, be mad at me. But there's a line there. I see you drawing lines and saying we're just not going to take it anymore. Like the song, Don't Get Me Going. You know? What a great card this is. There's so much fortitude. It comes into this reading with this card. There's so much of that walking tall and carrying a big stick, tiptoeing through the tulips, you might say. This sort of thing. Why are you messaging me again? I told you, I'm in the middle of a live stream. Anyways, what do you do with the Sheldon? But this shows your strength. The thing is, you can't be intimidated or bullied by others, especially if something is morally off and it's up to you to keep things straight or to straighten things out or to make sure the right thing goes down and the right things happen. It can be very intimidating. There's going to be attempts at manipulation, attempts at bullying, putting that fear into you so you back down and back away and just hightail it, right? There's a test there for somebody. Okay? Remember, if it's negative, it's already lower than you are. It's 50% weaker than you are. It just appears to be big and scary. Your light's a lot brighter. You're a lot scarier to it. All right? Whatever it is that's coming your way. Don't you be intimidated or bullied by anybody. And the last card in this reading we're looking at here is the King of the Ocean. He's all about order. I like him a lot. I like him. With that last card, he comes in to clean up the mess. After you've gone through a certain amount of chaos and everything's scattered and nothing looks the way it's supposed to look. These are all like a metaphoric scene here. Nothing looks familiar the way you left it. Everything's a mess. You won, but at what cost? The cost was learning how strong you really are, Capricorn, how you can really keep yourself together when it's called for. You're able to do that. He brings about an energy where there's much order put in place after much chaos. So in other words, whatever you've just come through, you're going to get back up on your feet again and get everything in order, your whole life in order, the way it's supposed to be. This is about having order restored, your balance restored in your life. This is about setting boundaries for other people, especially. This is about putting an end to disputes, settling things. Nothing's hidden. There's no more anticipation of what's around the corner. It's all come out. When this chaos and all this stuff went, it all came out. There's no more wondering what's coming at me next in this situation. There's none. You know everything. It's all above board and center. You can see clearly, very clearly, what you're dealing with. When you can see what you're dealing with, you understand more, you have a better chance of succeeding at no matter what it is that you're attempting. It doesn't matter what it is. It's when you get, there's no secrets, there's no sudden surprises. Now you know. You can prep yourself. This is all different for everybody. Please remember that. Advice of this card. Get to work on your finances. Get them back on track as soon as as it's possible. Get your home in order, and protect your assets as well in any way that you can. Why? Because you have the power, the know all. I can't speak. You just know how to get things done. You've learned a lot of lessons. These are interchangeable lessons. You may use them a few years down the road, anything that you learn now. But yes, focus on what it is that you're bringing to yourself. Lay the protection down that you feel is needed. Use your wisdom, not so much emotions, but use your wisdom. Again, you could be defending somebody. You may be speaking for an organization, and you're the best speaker of all, but there's a sense of protection there over a certain group, having authority, or even dealing with authority to protect somebody else. This is a card about leadership, and this is a card about boundaries. Remember that for the next couple weeks. Leadership, boundaries, standing your ground. All right? And that's your reading. Where are we at? 47. Let's pop over to the other screen. If you like this reading and you'd like to have a private reading with me, if you look down below the video window in the description box or the show more section, read through once, grab my email, ship it off, and I'll get you taken care of from there. So what's everybody else doing here? Hi, Regina. Are you doing all of that? Are you good? Hello, Twapshika. Welcome. Hey, Tiger Lily. Thank you so much, Amanda. Thank you so much. Uh-oh. No. Oh, no. Oh, people, don't send money this way. If you're going to send money, and it's appreciated because I'm like super broke, I'm never going to see this money that you just put in here, Kim Ruff. I'm not going to get to see it. It's not going to happen. YouTube and Google take 30% off each donation. So what's that leave out of that $5? And I really appreciate that very much. And you probably worked very hard for that $5. I don't take any payments through here, ever. Everything is done through PayPal, and it's just pay.me. Oh, how does it go? Pay.me / PayPal.me / Natalie Tapley. Or go, if you're in Canada, do e-transfer. You just use my email address, natalietapley@live.ca. Oh, geez. Thank you very much, Mary Lena. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. But yeah, oh, God. See, the way they were, it's long and involved, but they take the money that's donated, they take 30%. What's left, they monetize it, and that value goes up and down, up and down, up and down. I don't see any money till the following month, and then even then, the amount has to hit a threshold like of at least $100 before they'll bother. And in order to do that, you have to put up a couple videos every day, 7 days a week to keep up with it, and I can't. So when people make donations now, they make them through PayPal. You don't need to be a member of PayPal. There's a little checkbox, I guess, there somewhere where you say this is one time only, and it just takes that money, processes it, and it's all good. So it's okay, Kim. I'm glad you didn't donate anymore because I'm never going to see that. I'm not. There have been people donated up to $20 at a time, and I'm going, oh my God. And I wasn't in the chat, so it is, yeah. Thank you very much, thank you, Francie. I appreciate it. It's okay. Look, Kim, I'm glad you didn't pay any more than that. $5 is bad enough, but yeah. You too, Regina. You too. Peace out, sister. Hope you get a good sleep tonight. Hi, Misty. You're very, very welcome, guys. I appreciate it very, very much. Very much. Hi, Terry. It is good to know, isn't it? It is good. I did my research because somebody put the bug in my ear. You know, they take 30%. I'm like, well, no. Only the worst credit cards in the world even charge a 30%, thing, right? Get out of here. So I did a lot of digging and I did a lot of talking, and I couldn't believe what I was reading and what was coming back. I said, I'm not having no part of that. I'll do the live readings, but I'm not making a multi-billion-dollar company between the two of them, Google and YouTube. Multi-billion-dollar conglomerates, the pair of them. I'm not giving them 30% of other people's hard-earned money. Are they insane? I love using the platform they provide for me. Absolutely. And if they wanted to charge me $10 a month or something like that to do my videos on YouTube, I would happily pay it. But you're not getting 30% of other without even asking, just taking it. They just take it. So that made me upset, You're welcome, Elton. I appreciate you being here. Thank you very much for that. Thank you. Yeah. Lachey, if you're referring to, honestly, Google it. Look it up. I don't even think anybody talks about it because they're afraid to on YouTube, especially channel owners. They're liable to shut them down. But I can tell you that if you just type it in an address bar, don't care if you're using Internet Explorer, Firefox, whatever you're using, type that in. Does Google and YouTube take 30% of donations on the channels? Go right ahead and do it. You'll see. Yeah. I know it does, Kim. I almost cried the very first night that I went live and people were doing that. I didn't look that night. The next day, I added it up, and I was only online maybe an hour, I think, at that, if anything. And there was $71 there. And I'm looking, okay, so what do I do with it? That's what got me digging and asking. Somebody had already told me they take 30%, I'm like, no. And that's what did it. You know what? I've not seen one red cent of that money, and I know I'm never going to see any of that money. It's not going to happen, so. Good night, Amanda. If you're leaving, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate that. Thank you so, so much. Good night and good morning. Good night, Regina. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Please be well. Yeah. Lotus of Learning, Spiritual. Yeah, Lotus. You are late, Terry, but there's a replay on this. As soon as I shut it off, you'll be able to sit and watch the replay. Thank you, Amanda. Oh, thank you, Chai. I appreciate you too, Lashay. All you guys in here. Why wouldn't I, right? And I do. So I'm sorry for the new people coming in. The numbers jumping up and down and up and down. I'm sorry, but the reading is done. But there is the replay. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked for a minute there. Double diamonds, 1409. I'm not either double diamond. Try it out for yourself. But I tried, and I think you must have heard my earlier story from another reading about monetization and how I tried it. And I found the ads annoying. I didn't like them when I ran into them. If I watched somebody else's channel, I said, well, maybe I can make some real money on that. And unless you're putting out a couple videos 7 days a week, the minute you stop posting, it starts. If you look at the analysis, you see the line go up, 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 and then it starts to drop. And you see the money going. I had like $98 one time. I was doing a lot of videos. And honest to God, it started to drop. I'm going, what the hell's going on? Like, I couldn't believe it. The hell with you guys. How much money did I make you in the ads? I took them off. I did no use of that at all. That was a long time ago. That was in the very beginning. So, thanks, Kim. It's pretty much, if you're anywhere but Canada, it is through PayPal. Yeah, it's paypal.me/Natalie Tapley. I'm pretty sure. If not, just go to PayPal. Use my email address. You can go in that way as well. But thank you for being here. That's all that matters to me, is that you guys are here. Yeah. You're welcome, Terry. No problem at all. No, Alistine, there's replay on this. As soon as I shut the camera off, you guys can watch it. You'll at least get the reading, but I need to timestamp the reading first, so you'll know where the reading actually begins. So you give me about 10 minutes, okay? I'm going to wish you all the very best. Please, everybody, keep the peace in so that you can share the love and the light out that you carry within you with the rest of the world. Let's try to be patient with each other, and there's a big wish right there. Let's not give up hope. Let's look forward to a better tomorrow, more tomorrows to come. And I'm not wearing rose-colored glasses. I see the world as it is, but I know the possibilities as well. Hold on to the possibilities is what we need to do. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you very much. Thank you, Lotus, for being here. Namaste to you, too. Thank you so much, Kim. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate everything. Just your being here is good enough. Thank you so much. Good night, everybody. Share that love and that light out with the rest of the world. And hope to see you all back here for August. Bye for now.